Yes, I was muted. Sorry. I was muted. Good afternoon or good evening, actually. Nabil ASR and anyone else that's currently tuned in. I've just accidentally opened Copilot. That's great. We are here with some Euro Truck Simulator 2 and some convoy action. Hello, Sammy. How you doing, mate? I'm not coordinating with Carda ASR, especially seeing as I uploaded my schedule on Sunday. Big man. I'm going to be off camera for the first, 5 or 10 minutes because I'm eating some food. But we'll get driving. Let's get some music going. Yes, we are good to go and start. I started 40 seconds after Carda. That's great. Nabil, where are you? Every time it's you. Oh, start the convoy, start the convoy, start the convoy. Every time before I even go live. Now, the convoy's been running since 4:45. And where are you? Nowhere to be seen. No longer fasting. ASR, 21 days was not enough for you? You wanted me to do more? I need to get my window open. My green screen is doing a lot over here. Right. I have no idea what's going on, by the way. I don't know what I did last. Okay, I'm assuming it just reset me to London. Oh, why would... Why? We were driving... What's happened here? I have all of these places explored, right? And I'm assuming because these are the places I went to. But where are the routes that I took to go to these places? What has happened here? It's a new profile, ASR. And that 7% is going to go down to like 0 point something. Like no word of a lie. It's gonna be less than 1% when I'm done with it. These are suspicious. I'm a bit baffled, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there are quite a few done in the Nordics, but whatever. Anywho, who's this? Sammy! Right, anyway, I'm in London. I'm going to get a job from London. And we are going to go... we are going to Latvia. This is going to be a long one, boys. I'm going to get Truckee open. Let's go to Latvia. Although... just thinking, do I just wait until I get my mods back? No. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're hauling some kerosene. Another journey that won't be finished. I mean, you said this yesterday. This is going to be a 2 hours and 10 minutes one. Easy. You said this yesterday, boss. I don't know where this negativity is coming from. But I think you should have a word with yourself. I don't have a... That's the map. I don't have a... I don't have any navigation. Right. I'm going to go camera off while I eat. But I'm going to get cracking, Sammy. Nabil, you're welcome to join whenever, mate. If you don't believe we're going to finish, then, you can, you're not obliged. I am going to... Where is my... There's something I'm looking for here. There. Okay, I need my cruise control speed to be right there in front of me. And yes. Cool. I'm gonna get going. It's quite quiet. Or is that just me? No, it's quite quiet. Anywho. Let's get going. I might drive a bit strange. But it is what it is. What's my OBS? Right, mute. What the hell is that? Mac's gonna get muted. And video's gonna go bye-bye. Where is my camera actually? It's not here. Oi, oi! Where am I? Hello? There we go. Right, Mac's gonna get muted as well. Be Sammy, you can just go if you go to the convoy. If you go to the convoy section in the menu, and you click on, so if you click convoy lobby, and then it eventually should show who's in the convoy. But you basically just click on my name. Oh, sorry, active convoy. You just click on my name, and then press view and take the same job, and then it will sort you out automatically. Done. Did that like a pro. Sammy, all good, mate? There you go. Annoyingly enough, I've got my views, my like left and rights, set up for left-hand drive trucks. And I think at some point, probably when we get on the ferry, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Probably should stop speeding as well. Ouch. These sounds make such a massive difference to the experience. I guess not even a joke. Sorry, boys, I did not realize the increase in speed limit. What was the need to be on the brakes for so long? Also, I really wish there was a way to like share mods. Even if there was some like cloud way of doing it. Yes, Sammy. Yes, ASR. Oh my god. Interestingly enough, the next time I play this, I'm going to be starting from London again. So the usual rules we have, Sammy, are leader will abide by the rules, by the road rules. You know, relatively speaking, speed limits, traffic lights, pretty much, that's it. And everyone else does what they need to keep up. So if you need to like go past the red, if you need to break the speed limit, that's all good. The only time I don't accept keeping up with the leader and doing whatever's necessary for that is when the leader's just being a nuisance. The UK rework has been overdue since ETS2 released. Again, what was the need for that? Though I'm not super strict about, like, I'm not gonna kick you out the convoy for not, you know, not abiding, as I'm pretty sure, well, as you would have seen yesterday. Certain people undertaking. No names. Got asked as NPC, is it really worth it? At night, on a turn, fairly just before a hill. That same description, Nabil, of the same place that you're describing it that way. First of all, you can't say you're British and then be talking that nonsense. Can't run. Hello, Nilvinus. We are heading to Latvia. Thank you very much, Renault man. Not like I gave you much of a choice, but regardless, I show my gratitude. Via Poland, I believe so from what I remember on the map, yes. Yes. This crap rendition of the Channel Tunnel. Haven't seen it in a while and I was glad. Alright, don't get lost here, boys. Thank you very much for the raid, little sinker. Don't mind the double alert. That's got to be sorted out at some point. So it seems that the raids worked, but everything else didn't work. So I need to figure out what's going on there. All right. Handbrake, neutral, engine off, lights off. Let's go to France. Ever heard of a convoy? What are you yapping about? Cyan, hello, hello. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much once again. We are over here. Thank you very much for the follow, my man. We are on our way from London to somewhere in Latvia. Oh god, ASR. We're not going home. Unless we've got any Latvians in the chat. So I'm driving very slowly to give this guy a chance to catch up because he's just yapping away. And he's not making any effort. Finally on the right side of the road. I mean, I'm still in the wrong side of the cab, so... I didn't buy anything. I don't own a truck. This is my new profile. So it's only given me a UK truck because that's where we started. As a matter of fact, all of my trucks for a long time were UK plated left-hand drives. Or to me, even worse. My guy, if I whip out my other account now, you'll cry. I should be on this side of the road, really. I said I was going to fix my view thing on the boat and I forgot. Now I've got to wait till I stop at a petrol station. Or a gas station. Some jokes write themselves. I don't know who's seen the Antwerp video that SES released today. It's looking pretty promising. Well, I mean, I've done that when I had all my map mods, Nabil. And getting past the checkpoints was quite treacherous. Ask the Americans, ASR. Not gonna lie, boys. Gotta do some evasive maneuvers here. Don't get caught out. What do you mean speeding offense? I'm going to speed limit. It's France. Since when did they change it to 80? It was 90. Driving through the whole of France was 90. What's going on? They have special pedestrian models. Such as what? The speed camera was beautiful. Why was it beautiful, ASR? Are you preying on my downfall? That seat looks so trash. I'll be very honest. It looks like a very trash seat. Not that I noticed, but you know that was a couple of years ago now, so Maybe it would be different today. Right, guys, I'm gonna coast for a bit to give you a chance to catch up. It's placing the right moment for me to get caught. I just don't understand why the speed had dropped from 90 to 80. It's quite silly if you ask me. Gotta pay respect to the community. Yeah, fair dues, man. Fair dues. I'm sitting on 380k. I could buy a truck, but I'm happy to just like drive different ones and experience a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Bill, we've got to pick up the pace, fella. You're slacking. You're slacking. I wonder how difficult it would be to get my hands on a real truck wheel. But I think I'd lose a lot of the buttons. Cruise control, honestly, is just bay. Whoa, that was very aggressive. Honestly, when I get my hands on the Snowy Moon mod, I'm gonna act brand new. Whose mum's driving the Citroen? Pick it up. See, I would have overtaken here, but to give you guys a chance, Nabil especially, sit behind him for a while. Could be a her as well. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. He's been struggling to catch up this entire time. You fool. You moron. You've caused a crash. What was the need? Sorry, Sammy. I hope you're a good distance away from behind me, mate. Bros with his slow-ass truck has been struggling this entire time and thinks this is how he makes up for it. Looks good on your side. Alright. It always does, huh? It always does. Sammy, have you got your own truck, or have you nabbed one? I was just too slow. Literally going the speed limit through there. But okay. I'm not gonna listen. You've changed, bro. I won't lie. You've changed, you know. Because when certain people were doing that kind of thing, You were not impressed at all. And now that certain people are no longer part of the convoy, now you started to do the exact same things. What can I say, man? People change. Money changes people, man. That's what money does to people. No, why are you pulling over here as if you're some humble driver? Bro, keep going. Fly. You wanted to fly, fly. Move, move. Fly. Sounding your horn. You're sounding your horn. I'll cut the wire, you bastard. Your own truck, Sammy. Nice one, mate. Was that an MAN that you were driving or a Scania? I started life back in 2012 with a gold MAN TGX with like spotlights on the front, air horns on the top. I honestly don't know whether I did more miles in that or the Scania that I had afterwards. Power cries, Sammy, is what it is, man. You know, what can we do, man? It just gets to some people's heads, you know. But look, where is he now? He's doing all that flying. Look where he is. Don't give this guy. Do not give this guy the coach DLC, bro. Whatever we do, SES cannot allow this guy to be driving coaches around. As a matter of fact, don't even be driving cars. You got one of each truck brand. What a guy. I'd be stuck at what to choose. That is actually quite cool though. And obviously when you're not driving them yourself, you can drop them off to your employees to take care of and make money for you. But I'm not gonna lie, it gets to a point where it becomes a bit too easy. I think I might honestly go with an economy mod when I start modding my game, because it's just a little bit too easy and it's the same Joe every time. Work on long distance, skill tree, only do long distance runs with that money, buy your own truck, and then buy a used old school, I think MAN was like the cheapest truck. Buy one of them bad boys and literally you like just give your employees just a default cheap MAN truck. And then before you know it, you keep doing that a couple more times, buying all the garages that you come across, and you're making millions a day. I've done it 3 or 4 times at this point. And that is when the game stops being fun. Like a big part of it is just exploration and driving around. But the economy aspect does irk me, so yeah, I think I might even start a brand new I might even delete this profile and then start afresh again. Because I think that's what you need to do with a few of them. You'd need to start from scratch. And it would make sense anyway. It would make sense. Or is the Benelux rework somewhere in the back rooms? Vehicular manslaughter in OMSI 2. What are you referring to? That actually used to really annoy me when I'd get into crashes and then if I don't sort it out with the police, which takes like 2 hours, then I'd get fined. Was it a fine or is something that happens to you? I mean, a difficulty setting would be that, to be honest. Yeah, it would be just adjusting the economy, maybe forcing like realistic truck settings on you. I'm just a bit baffled when it comes to those. So, okay, so with like physics, there's a physics mod and it instructs you to have your settings a certain way, but that includes maxing out your trailer stability and maxing out how strong your brakes are, which is fine initially because you're thinking, okay, those settings need to be in order for the mod to then do whatever it's going to do, no problem. But then it doesn't really, it doesn't seem to change anything. The braking is OP, the trailer stability is OP, so I'm not quite sure why that's required. And there's only, from what research I've done, there's only really one good physics mod that's like popular. Look at these road textures. Ay, ay, ay. Now, there's a reason why I can't live without promos, you know. And Bill, I think you smashed it in your review. I think you smashed it in your review, bro. This game without mods is just not really worth playing. These road textures are so dead. What's the reason, ASR? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this scene right here, all of this right in front of me, looks like it could be ETS 2012. Like, no word of a lie. It's all like old textures. But it doesn't have to be this way. And I know, you know, it's getting worked on and whatever, but my God. I've been spoiled by mods. And I'm not mad about it. Lads, feel free to, you know, step on it a bit to catch up. Hello, Levi. How you doing, mate? Good to see you again. Oh, hey, bro. If these textures don't get removed, then... Anyway, it's not my business. I'm going... listen, I only play ETS2 modded. This is like a rare... like, bro, how long was I on? What was it? 1.53, I think, that I was on before. I was on that for months and months and months. I think most of 2025 I was on 1.53 or whatever it was that I had all my mods on. There's a reason for it, man. Number one, it takes about 3 hours for me to download, install, and organize my mods. Number two, come on. So even at least when you guys are watching me play single player, it's actually entertaining. Like, everything looks good. I'm good, thank you, Levi, mate. I'm good. How are you? Over 10 in the build, bro. Since the game's beginning, we're coming up to 14. It's one thing to say over 10 years, but the reality is it's almost 15, which is insane when you think about it. I'm also surprised that Going East hasn't been touched yet, ASR. This is the border to the Netherlands. Nah, I'm tempted to exit the game and download pro mods now, boys. I'm not gonna lie. This is painful. This is pain. I didn't actually know how bad it was. Because even in the few times that I've played Truckers MP, it's been Germany and the Spain as well, and the winter place from last year. How many pounds is the game on PS5? This game, it hasn't released on console yet, but it will do. There's no release date yet, but it is coming to consoles. Italy area, most of France already has new textures. Yeah, France, I think from memory, was like the first solid DLC. I remember really liking like the towns and the little villages that you drive through. What do you mean this is the CD road? Our console's gonna have the open beta nonsense. I would expect so. If not for anything, then to help like test how stable everything is. Is it nonsense? I don't think it's nonsense. I think it's an important part in why we constantly get like solid updates. I'm seeing. So this is with that truck that just passed, and the one that we were following when Nabil did his madness. They really make an effort to like turn quite wide. It's not something I've noticed before. CD Road, the one with. Oh, is that not the Calais Duisburg route? It doesn't cut through here, does it? It does. Fair enough. The game isn't on consoles at all at the moment, Levi, but it will release at some point soon. Yeah, yeah, fair enough, ASR. Also, interestingly enough, I don't know whether it's because we're on a Convoy server or what, but I'm seeing a lot of like AI crashes. Pro mods alone can really carry the experience. Like you don't even need 1,000 mods to have a good experience. Get like some sound mods. You just really need them for your specific truck. Maybe like some real company mods, pro mods, and honestly, you're on for a winner. Most of the route they reworked for better traffic flow. No, ATS yesterday was completely fine. Yeah, good point. So, you think it's not a convoy thing, but you never know, man. Tech is always weird. I'm not sure how your friend has this game on Xbox, Levi, when it's literally not out on Xbox, mate. Maybe there's a similar game, but I don't really know of any like truck games like that on console. I know there's Fernbus, that's coaches. Aerosoft truck games. That would make sense. Yes, that's not even in my brain for better as well. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Levi. It was on the road, which is not the same game as this. Trust me. Yesterday there was a lot of like AI traffic, like jumping around, not jumping around but lagging, and just not really being in sync. You can walk around and start driving a car. Yeah, there is those nice, cute details, but the general state of the game, I don't think it can really be compared to this. The most important things, physics. I don't know what the sounds are like, but I assume not great. I still need to try my hand at the Australian one. The top part, like the dark part of the steering wheel, it almost looks like polystyrene. I don't think this cab has ever been reworked. No, not the blurry textures on the chairs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying yesterday, ASR. That's what Nabil said in his review that he left today. I don't even think it's due to like a lack of competitions. Although they the competition, I know for a fact they know that they are good. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure of it. I think it's like if they were gonna do it, SES being SES, if they would have done it, they would have done it. I don't think it's due to pressure. Like, let's say, for example, the conspiracy around, or the theory around why ATS is going to Canada. Let's say that's true for a moment. As they're dealing with the roadblock that they're facing with, they could have now used that time to start implementing these types of features. But instead, they're going to their good old reliable map DLC. And not that the map DLCs are bad, but it's, you know, it's almost like that's all they have at this point. All they can do is keep giving us map DLCs and paint jobs. And fancy things to hang inside the truck. Need to fill up? Okay. I could do with the fill up as well, Sammy. So when we get to the next petrol station, we'll do our thing there. No, Bill, what were you saying? I mean, you might as well, isn't it? If we're gonna stop, you might as well top up. That's like an innovation, yeah, absolutely. Also, you know what's low-key a bit annoying for me as well? Even and I was hoping that this would change with the map DLCs that are being released, but I've seen no change. The slip roads going into petrol stations are so short. If you've seen a real one, you have plenty of time to slow down, like way beyond the road splits when the barrier is there, and now you can only be going towards the service station. It's long enough for you to slowly and easily and calmly bleed off speed. Whereas here, even for the newer areas, you have to brake very, very hard. You're going full highway speed, and then all of a sudden you need to be going 15 miles per hour immediately. Oh, that's a nice truck, Sammy. Oh yeah, good stuff. Right, there's a fuel station coming up. I'm going to put my foot down a little bit just to get ahead of this guy and fit in with you guys. Well, you and the fella in front that has a very similar trailer. Oh, we got like little tail lights and indicators at the top as well. That's cute. Oh my god, there's only one spot to fill up. Also, the Pro Mods 2.8 trailer looks good. Looks very, very, very good. I only saw it today. I know it's been out for a while now. I can't be asked to get out of my chair for this. It hasn't been appreciated anyway. Squeeze in a vehicle every once in a while. Yeah. At this point, I wonder whether now it's even the brands themselves saying, yo, you know, we got this truck coming out. Slap it in the game. will give you all the reference material. Well, ASR, I think once they run out of map DLCs for Europe, they'll just start reworking everything. Because that can never, like, get old. There will always be things to rework. Well, 2.80. It's being extra for no reason. Come on, mate. Yeah, rumble strips. So, every time we used to drive through Europe on the way to Morocco, I remember rumble strips being everywhere. But that was a very long time ago. So, now when all these map DLCs have been coming and a lot of them just haven't had rumble strips, I've been wondering, okay, is it just something that's outdated now? Like, they don't do it anymore? Because it's very rare that you'll encounter rumble strips on here. ATS has all the rumble strips. Right. So it doesn't really make sense then. I mean, they have fun with rumble strips to the point where they can recreate, like, musical roads. So I'm not quite sure what the limitation is. Unless it's just, like, poor research, or... I mean, the research is bloody good when you take a look at the rework, so... I'm not quite sure what's going on, man. France been full of rumble. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. Everywhere. Like, it's very it would be very strange for me to drive here, and I don't feel anything, because what I know is Europe, the Europe that I've experienced, they're everywhere. Everywhere's a rumble strip. And also what I don't see very often in ETS 2, especially on the vanilla map, you see it a little bit more in pro mods, are the reflectors. I don't see many reflectors. Oh, Sammy, I don't see many reflectors in the game on the vanilla map. But again, that's another thing that I remember being everywhere. The minute you start veering out of your lane, so I don't know, man. I think the more we have we been looking at SES with rose tinted glasses, because just in the last 2 days, just as we've been thinking and discussing these points, it's starting to really stand out to me how much these games are lacking. And they've also got a lot. They are also the games that people say they are. They are the games that have the ratings they have. But at the same time, have we sort of like purposely closed our eyes and ears to the problems? Germany doesn't have rumble strips. Interesting. Don't worry, Sammy. You're good, mate. Rose tinted glasses. That's like a TSW forum special. Come on, mate, with your flashy truck and all sorts. What's going on? Where's the horsepower? Where's the horsepower then? And then we get in this awkward position where we're both just doing 80. Even random events. Have the random events, and there are plenty as it is. Like, there's not a need to develop them any further or bring new ones. But have they ever been updated? Have new ones ever been added? Like, they've brought them in, and then that's that. Why, man? You see me indicating for a hot minute as well. Sorry, Nabil. I know it's gonna be a bit annoying for you. indicating for a hot minute and just hungry to overtake anyway. Move to the third lane, boss man. There's a whole empty lane you could have moved to, but no. Anyway, that's another problem, isn't it? The AIs. They're not exactly smart. Ironically, if they applied some sort of AI LLM to the traffic here, they might actually be shockingly good. They dedicated one update to NPCs, one, and that was it. Thanks to the scale, construction sites you see IRL are way too short. You know what? You're right. That's not something I've actually considered before. But yeah. Especially in the UK. Oh my days, bro. Cones for miles. And then at night, a very bright orange flashing light. That's not something I've seen in either of the games. Construction sites are very pronounced in reality. Very, very pronounced. And as they should be anyway. They're a big safety hazard for the construction workers. But yeah, driving at night in the UK, coming up against a construction site, it seems to never end. And you cannot miss it. You cannot miss it. Sammy, we've got in real life time, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, but no one's asking for that though, ASR. No one's asking for it to be that deep. We're just asking for it to be a little bit more immersive. A little bit more closer to reality. And like, especially in ATS, I mean, come on, how often are you going to see a plane crash on the highway? I don't know if the individual events have like chances of occurring, like independent chances of occurring. This will make it, no worries, Sammy, mate. If he needs to hop off, you can do so and save your progress as well, so that you can just continue it in single player. Or have a side box that only is one side for both directions. So that's that. I've seen that like once ever. I don't drive often yet, but I've only seen that once. But funnily enough, I've experienced it multiple times in Europe, driving through Europe. So I know that's something that does happen, and that doesn't happen at all here. However, on the RPM map, it does. So people have done it with mods, with modded maps. So, what's the big deal? Oh, right, ASR. Yeah, I mean, in reality, that, you know, especially if something like that takes place during rush hour, there's no, what can you do? It is what it is, you know? Yeah, I definitely would like to see sort of that degree of realism. However, I was saying yesterday that I would be more than happy with a 1-to-1 scale map. So, and I have enjoyed 1-to-1 scale maps in the past as well. So, they do it often on your highways. I found that it doesn't really cause like a huge disruption, to be honest. I guess it depends on where it takes place, right? But yeah, man. The one I experienced in the UK was actually very recent. It was this year, this spring, I think, spring or summer. It was on the way to where I went to test drive that crazy Tesla. That was a good drive, man. I do like driving long distances, which usually means driving out of London, which is another positive. What is this meant to be? Like a control center of some sort? What in reality, ASR, with the long-term construction, Evskovai Slovenia. From where? Most maintenance work takes place in the summer. Well, yeah, at night. Yeah. You'd be shocked how much is closed at night. Makes sense anyway, of course. Look at this blue car. He's not gonna go faster so that I can pull in. He's not gonna slow down. It's just gonna be awkward. Anyway, at least there's another lane. Can't zoom out enough. Why are you scared? Why move into the third lane? What are you scared of, boss man? Now look, you're forcing cars to undertake. I like that. I like that the mirror buttons move. It's a nice little touch for an old horse. Yeah, that's what has given ETS2 its longevity, is the fact that it does cater to everyone, basically. But yeah, I'm very confident that having an economy mod is gonna give me longevity. Because I would like to play this more often. Because for most of 2025, I only really played when a map DLC released or a map rework, or when they brought in like the electric trucks, for example. You heading off, Sammy? Yeah, so do I, boss. So do I. What happened here? Low key, I'm thinking to use the method for ETS2 as well. All right, no worries, boss. Yeah, we're going at 80, so if you just push it at 90, should be back with us in a few. Polizei. I never noticed the border of Germany. When did we enter Germany? Truck slamming on the brakes for no reason. Interesting. Are your buttons like are they is it linear? Or is it like a, you know how like on like a PS5 controllers, like the R2 and L2 are like, they've got like some range, but then like the triangle, square, and X button are just on or off. Oh, adaptive cruise control. Yeah, see, that is exactly why I turned it off. I was literally saying just yesterday that the way it would work was just writing off my brake pressure, and it was because of that. It just does a little bit too much. So I just turned it off completely. I'm happy to control it myself. I miss having a G29 attached to my desk, you know. Good times. What are the hazards symbolizing, Nabil? Okay, you're pulling over. What do you mean, ASR? I mean, all the trucks in the game are automatic for one, and it shows you whether it's a 6-speed, 12-speed gearbox, whether it's a retarder or not. Ping is too high. Really? You've looked completely fine on my side, bro. It's like the AI traffic bugging out and stuff. Not for too much longer, boss. Not for too much longer, man. If you just had an Ethernet cable, even with your current speeds, I think you'd be good. But Wi-Fi's a pain in the ass, man. You could have gigabit internet, but if you're on Wi-Fi, you could still experience problems, unless you've got like Wi-Fi 6E, for example. That's what I'm saying, ASR. They did it with the NPCs. They did it with, and that was a cool update, by the way. I remember that, like the AI cars locking up and stuff under hard braking. Like, it was actually a pretty good update. But then, yeah, like you said, it happened back in somewhere in the 2010s, and they never looked at it again. The random events, they've never looked at it again. I won't lie, Nabil. Where there's a will, there's a way, bro. At my parents' house, the router was 2 rooms down. My guy, we drilled a hole in the wall, and then I routed it through my parents' bedroom under the carpet. Drilled another hole in the wall to bring it to my room. Got a 10-meter cable, 10-meter Ethernet cable. It was more than enough, by the way. Got a 10-meter cable. That's it, man. Did what we had to do. And then since then, I've always had the router close to my PC. Even, so my old one. So right now, when I got fiber optic in this property, I made them build everything in the studio. But before, even where the where the old school wire connection is for the router, it's in the hallway. So I just got like a super long, you know, the cable that goes into the wall, into the socket. I got a super long one of that, routed it from the hallway all the way around to the studio. I then had my router here, plugged it in my extension lead that I've got here, and that's it. And then in the hallway, I just sellotaped. I just use electrical tape to tape down the cable so that nobody tripped on it. Although I did that very late, and there was many tripping over it that occurred. But made it work, innit? Where do you hide it? I mean, you can run it. You can run it, but I mean, I have no idea what your setup looks like, so I can't really give you, like, for your situation, a solution. But if you can't do it under carpets, then run it along a wall. Like, just have it run at the bottom on the side of a wall. If you can tape it down, tape it every now and again to keep it, you know, to keep it from, like, going onto the floor and, you know, having it be a hazard. TSW dynamic weather, man. That is just pain, bro. The worst thing about it is the potential. That's the worst thing about it. Like, what the weather mod opened my eyes to is insane. Absolutely insane. The things that can be done with it. I mean, if you can do it now, why not give it a go? Like, get your router and well, you'd have to buy the cable that connects your router to the wall, to the socket in the wall. I'm assuming it will be similar over there as it is here, because that is what will allow you to place the router itself next to your PC or within range of your PC. And that cable, for us here, that cable is very thin, very skinny, so you can work with it to keep it out of the way. And it's not super expensive either. If I get the one that I had before, it looks even bundled up, it looks ridiculous. I have it just here. I mean, remind me to get it, and then you can compare it. I'll show it to you here, and then you can compare it to what you have. Oh man, some of the roads in Turkey were so good driving through them. I'll never forget that stream. It's reminded me so much of similar roads in Morocco. always thought that car was from a mod. That truck. Are you still gonna give it a go, Nabil, or are you fully gone? Oh, fair enough. From my experience with optical fiber here, there's a module that connects to the wall. Shite. There's a module that connects to the wall, and that connects to your router via an Ethernet cable. Well, it looks like an Ethernet cable, but I don't know if that's exactly what it is or if it's a different sort of cable. But the connectors are the same. So actually, if they are gonna get optical fiber actually right in your where you live, you can just ask if it can be installed in your room. I can't see anything, man. My blind spot is ridiculous. So I need VR, man. God damn it. Sorry, boss. Didn't see you coming. How? Basically, there's a cable. So outside of your property, there's somewhere that they'll connect a cable that will feed the internet. That cable comes into your house, whether they'll have to drill a hole from the outside to your place or what other way they have. They bring that cable into your house, and then there's a module that they install. They install it onto your wall. It's like a small box. So then the outside cable comes into your place and connects to that module that's on the wall. From that module, there connects an Ethernet style cable to your router, and then of course from your router to your PC. So it's like a two-step process compared to like old school internet. The box needs a power supply. Well, yeah. So that module or is basically a box that would be connected to power. So that connects to power, and then you need power for the router as well. I can send you a picture after the stream on Discord. Or a video even. It is part of going east. We're just driving through the crappiest parts of like the map today, man. Well, until we get to the more recent areas. I start to become not as grateful and appreciative as I should have been for the Pro Mods team. This has brought me back to a place of humility. I'm gonna fill up Sammy. You're right, mate. Already? Has it been like a while, or is it just that my truck has like a huge tank? Because my thing is still on full. I'll find a spot to wait for you. Come across a little like parking spot. The missus is calling you. Alright, bro. Do your thing. I don't even know. I don't know what you want me to say to that, man. Do your thing, bro. Oh, hey, lightning. It's not often I actually get to see lightning in ETS2. Yo, snowy mod is gonna blow your minds. I need to get my GPU so that I can actually stream at a better quality. To these two numbnuts. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It may be no mods at all, or like very basic mods. So either way, it's gonna be quite the L. I'm not gonna lie, but let's wait and see, man. Oh, you're not too far off, actually, Sammy. I'll wait for you to get to that curve, and then I'll start going. You know what, Dan? Because you said so, I'll make her my target. So you are good at what you do. Could do with the copper. Sometimes I really feel like streaming on YouTube is the equivalent of contracting gonorrhea. What are we doing here, Nabil? What are we doing here? Hello, Mr. Marketing man. No, you're not expressing your wish, you're expressing mine. Lead me through your tea making process, Nabil, start to finish. How do you make your tea? It's too intimate for you. Then I already know there's a problem. I'm already concerned. You know what, Sambi? I had the feeling you were going to get caught out of those traffic lights. Honey. The milk is a big no-no for me, but honey, Might have to consider. Might have to consider. I've done it before, to be fair, when I didn't have sugar. It does add its own nice little flavor to it, to be fair. Let me see this, Nabil. Let's do this. What is your ideal cup of tea? What's your ideal cup of tea? Doesn't have to be how you make it on a day-to-day basis. Bro, stop yapping and give me your ideal cup of tea. You're worried because you know I'm gonna judge you, and you're right. I am. So hurry up and do it. Can I be honest? I think I might end it after this run. I don't want to end the stream, but I'll be very honest. It's not easy driving through this map. I feel like I'm playing like a Roblox game. Even a Roblox game has more detail. Maybe I'll just play Roblox afterwards, after this run. Roblox always comes clutch. Okay, let me say it for you, yeah? Because you're Maghrebi as well, so you don't even have an excuse. You don't have a choice. Let's just say you were working on a glass alone. No teapot. Just a glass of tea. Tea bag. Mint leaves. Bro is blinding me. Tea bag, mint leaves, verbena, and arguably an unhealthy dose of sugar. That's the only option. As a Moroccan, that's the only option. Now, if we're going to use a teapot, then you can't even use a tea bag. Tea's got to be straight herbs. We don't work with tea bags. It's got to be straight herbs. That end up finding their way to the bottom of your cup and being very annoying to your experience. No sugar for you. I mean, it's a healthy option, to be fair. I can't knock it. It's a healthy option. But it's not the broken option. LED lights in 2025. What the hell is wrong with LED lights in 2025? The hell is that light cone? That is a Roblox light cone, if I've ever seen one. Was the Moser a failed purchase? Are you crazy, bro? Absolutely not. I still need to milk it for content. I haven't done as much as I can, but I've got a vision. It's just a bit tough to execute here and right now. But I have nowhere near milked it as much as I would like to for content. But as like something to play with, oh, it's fantastic, mate. I do barely use it because how often do I play the games that require it? And that's why I keep making a point about getting like a racing wheel. Now, yes, I also haven't raced in a while, but fingers crossed that will change soon. Either way, it means I can finally mount my Moser base onto my rig. So for any driving, be it cars or large vehicles, I'm sorted. It's not looking good. Because the label fell off. And also, no one's paying me to promo their water, so it's for the better. It looks African. So we have unbranded water in Africa. That would be very scary. There's a brand of Moroccan water that I would never touch. It tastes like tap water, but I forgot the name of it. But it's one of the popular ones. It disgusts me that people enjoy drinking it. No. Sidi Harazm, I think. Is that a water? Sidi Harazm. Dirty poison, bro. Nasty, toxic. Remember when we were doing a convoy with the same load and it was giving you a different navigation route? That was weird. I don't know, bro. I've seen people drink it a lot. Nothing will top City Ali though. That's the goat. And then for milk, Sontaran. Again, the goats. Oh, whoops. Although, I always felt funny drinking rock and milk. I don't know, man. It just didn't really sit well with me. Not that there was anything wrong with it in like taste or texture or whatever. I don't know. I was never comfortable with it. I've never heard of that in my lifetime. What sort of Irish brand have you brought to our knowledge? You know, bro, I don't try. I don't even blame you too tough. I don't blame you, man. It's something about it. It's like a big risk. I don't know why. I like it was. It's always been like that for me. Like I have to be like it's a brave thing to do for me to actually drink it. It takes courage. I keep ripping off bits of tinsel. I need to save you for next Christmas. Question is, yeah, with with the Benelux rework potentially being close to release, do I wait for that update to come before going? Actually, no. Oh man, but why do they make it so difficult, man? Why can't mod support just be simple? Because now if I miss out on the Benelux rework, as much as mods will more than take care of that area, I would want a bit of SES there. Not in the build, bro. It's been the same thing the entire way. The only modern touch was briefly through France. That's been it. Don't think I haven't been keeping an eye on it, bro. We went through some decent foresty area about 5 minutes ago. That wasn't too bad. But the rest of it has just been generic. Everything's generic. The petrol station's generic. The company's generic. The road generic. I've been watching it, bro. Right, is this where we transfer into DLC areas? Could get interesting past here, but let's see just how interesting. Right, just as an update, Sammy, real life time before our destination for 28 minutes. Germany, we just stuck to the highway ASR, I think. I didn't notice anything fresh or new or cool. Windows 10 alert. Yeah, that was on my streaming PC. Virus. Oh, snap. Was it that car? I'm so confused. Why did it keep going? I can't even explain that. So why is that truck forcing the beacons then? You're not loading anything. Turn your beacons off, man. You're not a danger to anyone. Coming like the meme of the dog with the scary mask. It does look a bit fresher here, but let's wait and see what the roads have in store for us. Right. I wish we had traffic lights like these in London, but it's still too busy. London does not sleep, man. I'll never forget being on a bus at like 1 something in the morning and there was a traffic jam. How is there a traffic jam, bro? It's like 1:30 in the morning. What are we doing? Yeah, it wouldn't be difficult to have like when you're doing the border check for it to go into like cutscene mode where a guy comes up to your window, your driver gives him some documents. Limitations are endless. Even this feels better. Even this is a bit different. You got a right comment, Sammy. I'm gonna try and get in front of this fella. I'm gonna step on it a little bit. I don't know whether it'd be better for you to hold back or try and do the same, but either way. Here's the path that I've taken. That were T enemies. If you're gonna mention milk in your tea, don't even. It's better you don't say anything. This is where all the Brits leave the chat, and the Irishmen. Milk and tea it's just not a vibe. It's just not the one. Like it's very obvious that it doesn't work. Like what are we achieving by adding milk to tea? Can someone explain that for me? Just make a cup of tea. Just make a cup of milk, man. Just make a warm cup of milk instead. Are we doing it for the color? Are we role playing drinking coffee? Don't like black tea. I mean, even green tea with a bit of sugar is completely fine. You can just feel the road to the Baltic Sea DLC in the air. I mean, it's quite a poetic way, I think, to put it, ASR. But yes, we have entered DLC land. Poland looks atrocious. The UK looks atrocious. Everywhere looks atrocious, man. That hasn't been given the DLC treatment. No one's doing 40 kilometers through here. Please, man. No one's doing 40 kilometers, I promise you. Green tea with lemonade. If this was your first time here in chat, I would have just banned you. I beg you explain this one to me, please. This one needs, you can't just say that and then just be quiet. You have to explain this. What do you mean green tea? What green tea with lemonade? Okay, even iced tea though, it's like iced tea is usually still, right? I've only ever had like the Lipton one. It's meant to be still, I believe. The lemonade part still doesn't make any sense. Because the image you put in my head is a tea bag in a cup and then you pour a lemonade on top of it. This isn't looking good. The bill, you'll make me sick, bro. No, he's not rage baiting, he's being serious. I have like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 score of like differentiating serious rage, like actual rage bait from someone saying something ridiculous. What do you mean Coke and wine? Bro, who's talking about Coke and wine? That's not, I don't even know if that's a British thing or not. I know people have it here, but I don't know what it originates. And it's also not like a thing that I've personally engaged in. I can't talk for her. She's from up north. They don't do things. They do things a bit strange. Don't compare that to normal civilized down south behavior. Apparently it's good. I can't testify, but apparently it's good. I'm actually open to trying it. It low key actually sounds kind of cool as well. It still is a bit odd, I'm not gonna lie, but then so is a float. Like, what do you mean you've got a cup of Coke and you slapped some ice cream on top? What even is that? What are we doing? There's a lot of consumables here that it's almost like the war is still on. But the war's over now. Sammy, there's a little video thing here I'm gonna do. I'll leave some space for you if you want to tick it off as well. Figure out how to get in there first. Oh, you got it already? Ah, fair enough, mate. You've been exploring, eh? Listen, are you able to get mods, Sammy? You're in a handheld, right? I don't know exactly how it works there. But if you just get pro mods alone, and nothing else, you're good. That will be your gateway drug though, I'll warn you from now. Look, this is the most they could do, bro. Just have a guy just like, what's it called? Meowing. Come on, man. I don't even know where it is. I can't see it. Where is it? It's not. Is it this thing? This thing doesn't look like the video thing. Oh, it is. I mean, I don't know whether you want to wait, Sammy, or just do your thing, mate. Either way, we're cool. All in all, we've got 17 minutes left till we get to where we're going. have a little gander then. Shmup. It's my number plate. People that dip their chips in milk. Brother, at least we can agree on one thing. At least we can agree on one thing, bro. Diabolical behavior. Criminal. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. And then they're like, oh yeah, this is nice. Shut up, man. You're lying. You're lying through your teeth. You deserve to have them ripped out. Chips and milk. That's sickening. Absolutely sickening. Say people that can vote. Simro and PC. Garlic. Listen, I like garlic mayo. So there's, okay, I don't know if it's garlic sauce then in that case, but what bugs me about anything mayo is the texture. It's the... when something has the texture of actual mayo, it makes me gag instantly. If something says mayo, but it's not actual mayo, but it's like garlic or something else mayo, and it has like a saucy texture, I'm completely fine. But if it's got that texture, no, not doing it, I'm afraid. We are not doing that. You did make an appearance briefly, Sammy, on the little videotape. Yo, isn't it 60, bro? The speed limit's 60. It said 40 and then it changed to 60. Oh, if on a laptop, even better, Sammy. Listen, you'll be surprised how little Pro Mods affects performance, mate. Genuinely. Genuinely. I get garlic aioli on my Subway. Mate, go for it, man. You don't even need to pay. And even if you do decide to pay for convenience, you're paying like a pound something, 50 or something like that. Trust me, it's worth it. Trust me. Even if that's all you get, and then go muck around in the Steam Workshop for you know, anything that sounds good. And then if you really want to get hardcore into mods, I can also sort you out for that too. All I got to do is give you a link, and it's got everything there. Yeah. But tomorrow I'm only on for the morning stream, the morning to early afternoon stream. Dan, I'm not going to be available in the evening. I don't know if you got a right-hand truck or a left-hand truck. I don't, Nabil, no. Maybe I know it, but I don't know it by name. Do they have one in Tangier? They should have one, right? Tangier is the hotspot. Come on, baby. Left, okay, good shout. Is that a Hyundai Corona? Actually not bad. They got a sick little dashboard animation when you put them into sport. It's a good drive. Great pizza burger. Okay, cool. I mean, I need to get my ass to Morocco first, bro. I haven't been to Morocco since 2022. Or 2021, one of them. When I get there, I'll enjoy, man. I'm surprised one didn't exist there already. But to be honest, we don't really have restaurants in airports like that. All the airports I've seen, I mean, it's not many. I mean, it's okay, it's just two. I've only ever seen two. I've only been to two airports in Morocco. But nonetheless, I've never seen like you know, like, okay, like in Gatwick, for example, there's a whole shopping place with all sorts of different restaurants. I'm sure Heathrow will have something similar as well. They had nothing there. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they get straight to the point, bro. You go there, you fly, or you land there and you leave. That's it. Done in Tangier though sucks extra because there's not even anything close. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it before. There's nothing there, bro. You have to drive on a motorway and then go into the city, and then you can start finding places. And even then, you have to drive quiet into the city. What are you referring to, Dan? You see how much nicer this environment has been since we entered it compared to Poland and the UK. This is going east propaganda. Not going east, sorry. Baltic Sea propaganda. They do it on purpose. Why doesn't it auto turn off? There we go. Don't do that in real life. I mean, it's a job to look at your updates. So, I mean, if anyone's done you the favor of looking at your updates to try and help you, then yeah, maybe you could return the favor. Otherwise, focus on yourself, mate. I think your entire fuel tank is about a quarter of mine. Why does this car have a big ass like flashlight at the back? On the light bar. "13 minutes to go, King." You know, I could have still taken a job from somewhere. Like, I could have actually just done my usual routine. I don't know why I just took a job from the UK because my player icon was there. Like, it's a quick job. I could have actually started from Sweden. Oh well. I'm only realizing that now. 12 minutes before the end of a 2.5 hour journey. Oh yeah, food tank is definitely tiny. I've been there though. Doing convoys and I'm just constantly having to pull over to refill. Oh yeah, they were going to rebuild this. What's the point then? Oh, snap. That was the only way I could have slowed myself down without crashing into the back of you. Sacrifice had to be made. That's a very good thing. That's very important as well. Very, very important. Slow horses. What's that, like a movie or a series? No, they just need to build. Wait, how long has it been now since they said they were going to do it? TV series. I'll bear it in mind. Don't really do TV, but usually you can find those things elsewhere as well. The planning started in secret. Fair enough. So it's like so when did it? They only recently published all the info. So you would think that things should have started moving. The cogs should have started turning by now. Apple TV, boo, boo. Apparently Apple TV actually has some good things. I came across them recording something for Apple TV in King's Cross some years back. Like a Qatari airport. I think you've shown me pictures before. Sammy, see these crossings, yeah? At the minute you see the red light, don't even try and like rush it or think you can beat it. Because the invisible wall will humble you very quickly. Very, very quickly. Ask me how I know. 3 runways. Bro, not even Heathrow utilizes 3 runways. Yeah, it does look crazy. Gorgeous though, to be honest. Dublin would make sense. Yeah, Dublin would make sense. But I don't see why there would be a need for more than 2, to be completely honest. What are these cows smiling about, bro? Don't piss me off. How do you have a Belgian plate on your trailer? That's so weird. I'm sure that's a bug of some sort, but... What do you mean it's got nothing to do with the old airport? Like it doesn't look anything like it? Probably underground. What do you mean flight? What do you mean speed? What do you mean the fence? Stop. Stop the rubbish. Fair enough, Dan. That's reasonable ground. Yeah, that's a big plus about the airports we have here. They're all accessible by train. Bro, with their premium pricing, I would not be surprised. I would really not be surprised. They might as well add it on as an extra fee. Oi, oi. Easy. The service is questionable, really. That was a Vectron, I think. You should put in a complaint, man. Get a refund. Those sort of hotels are always handy, Dan. Especially the ones that are literally inside. Like you don't even need to step outside for anything. Gatwick, I think, has a... I think it was Gatwick. No, Heathrow has a pretty posh one. But I don't know whether it's reserved for, like, flight stuff. I went to pick up, like, a hire car there. And I walked past it. Like, the whole hallway was done quite nicely. There is Frankfurt always have a queue of people. What, in Frankfurt Airport? Just like their office, just like their like office building. Why would people be there? Wait, how did you win it? Complaint. Fair enough. Give winners a fair enough. That's sick. Are you gonna like do it? Are you gonna go? You've got favor, you know. You've actually got favor. You win a lot of things. Ooh, little prop plays are gonna make me go and play MSFS. I actually might go and play MSFS off stream. Nah, bro, if you got it, you got it, my guy. There ain't no jinxing, there ain't no aim, none of that. Ugh. Uh-oh. Tries to give me a bit of a fright there, Sammy boy. Right, they're gonna try and make me park this. I'd rather a simple job. I think I overdid it just a little bit. Is it fixable? No. Been a pleasure, Sammy. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Thank you very much for the raid, Carter. Just as we wrap up. Welcome, everyone. Good work. How does that more than just good work? Ridiculous. Preposterous, actually. Hope you had a great stream, Carter. Thank you very much for the raid, my man. Yes. Now let me pass on the torch. You will join back. I'm wrapping it up, boss. What do you mean you'll join back? Even you acknowledged that I'm wrapping it up by saying, I don't know, you said something about it. Right, who to raid? I'll let you guys choose. How about that? I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, thank you very much, Sammy. Good stuff from you, man. Always appreciate a sensible, clean run, honestly. Krulex. That's a name I haven't heard in. Krulex. What does he do again? Oh my god. You've touched something in my brain. He's an old school creator, right? Where do I know his name from? Oh, I see his Instagram all the time. I see his Instagram. Yeah, cool. Go follow him. He's a mod, I think, on Truckers MP. Wait, he doesn't accept raids. Someone else. That's 2 for 2 today for people who don't accept raids. What do we do, peeps? You think you're doing them a favor, you know? I read them in the past. I don't even remember, boss. My brain wants to tell me that I do, but I don't think I do. Ray D, go on then. How do you spell his... Bro, his name always throws me off. Let me go get his name. I can never spell it. Thank you, Nabil. Happy New Year to you too, mate. Oh, it's the... Right, go show D some love. The fella works hard. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more Train Sim Mod 6.
Can you free one more?
More as in we played it earlier today, not more as in we just played it now. I'm not being dumb. I promise. Contrary to usual behaviors.
Now, a real burning
Thank you,
question
Nabil.
from the game of 567 in our community is, will there be multiplayer?
There absolutely will be multiplayer in Train Sim World, absolutely.
Of course,
Good
things
stuff.
have been going too well, haven't they?
Okay, thank you very much, Nabil. Have a lovely rest of your evening, peeps. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you very much, Carter, for the raid once again. Health is wealth. Until next time, peace out.